I'll video you.
I did it! All right, so Aspen Hotel Lodge. I think it just says the Aspen in Manchester, but so that's right there behind me. They were allowed me to set my pack inside, and I'm gonna walk down, get a bite to eat, and then I have another client, coming to pick me up from the restaurant, gonna bring me back here and get my bag, and then gonna take me back to trail. So I know people who thru hike the long trail and stuff don't get this kind of special treatment. You got to find shuttles and stuff, but there is Lyft here in Manchester. I looked it up, and there's also shuttle drivers and stuff. So the hitch into town is always easiest. I didn't need to hitch. Normally the hitch out of town is the harder. Just an FYI. But thank you, Ruth, very much. You're a sweetheart. Thank you for coming and helping me out. So I really appreciate it. I smell food. I smell food. Here it is. So up for breakfast was legit. You had to go up a flight of stairs. And this is like the local hangout because it is packed. So Ruth right there behind me. Thank you so much, Ruth. You're the best. Just gave me a ride up out of town. Again, perks of this is my home front territory. She's a wonderful client, been a wonderful client for years. And she just happened to be around today. She lives nearby and come and scooped me up from the diner, drove me back to the hotel, got my bag, and here we are. I'm gonna get suited up and get stepping. There's not any rain in the forecast, but it is overcast today. And the colors are so different out here today on an overcast day. So pretty, but the foliage is really washed out this year because of the drought we're having. But it's still pretty. You really cannot be afraid of spiders when you're hiking the trail because you're always walking through something. I mean, there's always a spider dangling off the brim of this hat. And if you hike without a hat, that spider's gonna be in your hair, on your face. You really can't be afraid of spiders. There's always one dangling off you. All right, so it is a 7-point. Look at my blue eyes. These days like today, man, makes my eyes pop. It is a 7.9 mile water carry over to the next shelter, and I'm not sure that I can do that distance. I'm pretty sure I can. Pretty confident I can, but I just want to make sure I have enough water. So we're gonna drink a solid liter here, and I will pack out 2 liters from here. Not that I want to, but I will pack out 2 liters so I have it for that 8 miles. All right, let's do it. Bromley Observation Tower. Just stunning. Sorry, you guys are sick of hearing it, and I know these videos get long, but I love showing this, and I hope you like it. I mean, these views up here, just amazing. And the other day, we were over there at Stratton. I don't know if you can see it behind me. I'll show you here in just a second. That is Stratton, that big bump right there. That's Stratton. We went up over that. We were out there to that ski area. And now we're on top of Bromley, stepping north. And behind us, behind us is Killington Peak. And it is one of these tall ones right in here. I can't remember, I don't know which one. One of these tall ones. It's hard to think that. It's crazy to me. I know you guys are sick of hearing it, but it's just so amazing to me to, I stand here and I see that and I'm like, I'm walking there. I'm walking over that. I'm walking from this point through the woods and I'm gonna go over that mountain in like 3 days. Like, it's really, really crazy to me. It's really crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I find that stuff awesome. Yeah, that's just crazy. Let's do it. All right, just leaving Bromley. Man, the Matrix just has these tangly webs, just sucks you in, man. I had some stuff I had to take care of business-wise, and it just pulls you right in. It's 4:42. And I got 7 miles to go, and I got to get these 7 miles. I just have to. I'm normally not that person, but I have to average 10 miles a day. I can't miss these 7 miles, so we'll be doing some night hiking. I am not pushing and bulling. Doesn't look too crazy. It's not going to be easy the next 7 miles. We got Peru Summit to go over, which I'm pretty sure that right there is Peru Summit. You gotta go down in and then up over Peru Summit. Check out this really cool sign. And then we drop all the way off the back side of that thing down to the shelter. So let's get it. Once I get up over this, there's a couple bumps over to Mount Peru. And it's a straight descent down to the shelter. So you just take your time. Take your time, pluck away at the mountain. Take breaks if you gotta. That's all you do. There's a break in the rocks right there. That would be a total bear den. Total. And you think I'm kidding, but there's literally bear track right there. I mean, I can make out the claws. That's a bear track right there. That is nuts. That's a little nerve. That's a little hair raising. I'm not even making that up, people. That's a total bear den. That could be. I mean, it's right here on the trail, so it may not get used, but that is a perfect hibernation bear den. This is a summit of Styles Peak. This is, without a doubt, the second hardest climb you'll have on the Vermont Long Trail going north. The first one was a climb out of Route 9. Stratton Mountain was really nothing in the grand scheme of things. Bromley was nothing in the grand scheme of things. Very easy hikes. This don't look intimidating on far out. They have a lot of switchbacks. The switchbacks are flat, which then make the incline up Styles look less because it's that flat section. But the switchbacks, which is always my big gripe, usually the switchbacks in New England, when you do a switchback, it's flat. You walk level for like 20 or 30 feet to get your breath, and they turn and go straight up something, and then they'll turn and go flat, and they'll turn and go straight up something. Anyways, Stiles is a legit climb. Personally, it's the second hardest thing you'll do on the Vermont Long Trail, but I don't know if the camera's showing it, but that is just some amazing stuff there behind me. I mean, just breathtaking, but so pretty. It is so pretty out here, people. I mean, it is just breathtaking. I can't explain it. Yep, I'm gonna say it again. This looks nice and flat, but this is some gnarly stuff right here, people. This is right on the back side of Stiles Peak. Going down. That is the end of the day right there, shining through them trees up on the side of this hill in the pitch black. And it is stunning. Also, this is the summit of Peru Peak. So now we got 1.2 miles in the dark down to the shelter. I guess the 4.4 was to Peru Peak, not to the shelter. That's what I thought the sign said, but whoopsie. Stepping in the dark, stepping in the dark.
Morning, day 12, just got up, sorry. I was watching these ladies do this in the morning when they wake up on the camera. I don't understand, I get it now. Like, you turn the camera on, you're like, ah! Oh, slept great. Slept tent right in there. I got in last night that's Peru Shelter, and there was a gentleman in there, and he was pretty much asleep, and I come rolling in at like, I don't know, it was like 8:45, almost 9 o'clock, and, you know, I apologize, and I looked around, I couldn't see a sight initially, but then I got looking around for the privy and stuff, and I found this site, and it just wasn't fair to him. It wasn't fair to that hiker that I came in late and that I had a long day. It wasn't fair to him to me thrash about in the shelter and keep him up while I went through my whole routine. I have a whole routine I do. Just wasn't fair. So I had my air mattress all set up in the shelter, but I pitched my tent and then just carried the air mattress over and threw it in the tent and let him have a good night's sleep. But let me tell you, Mount Stiles and Mount Peru, I mean, they have some teeth to them. It was very reminiscent of Maine, walking through the softwoods in Maine without all the roots, but they had a lot of rocks up in there, and it was nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy up in there, but boy, it had some teeth. Beautiful day today. I dreamt of outrunning bears all night. I have no idea why. I have no idea. Well, I do know why, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'll tell you anyways. But I was coming down through in the pitch black, and I was in this really thick brush, and it's pitch black. I got my headlamp on, you're just looking down the trail, and I come through this brush, and I push through this brush, and something moved right beside me, and it sounded sizable, and I could hear it take a breath. It was just like a and I didn't even look. Didn't even look in the woods. I didn't even want to know. I just kept walking down the trail, and I'm like, if I hear that brush move, or if I hear something come in the trail, I'm gonna have to turn around and deal with it. Nothing moved. I didn't hear the brush come out. Nothing charged out through the woods. I honestly don't know what it was. Made every hair on my back of my neck stand on end. And so all night last night, for some reason, I dreamt about outrunning bears on mountain bikes with a group of guys. And we're doing all these crazy jumps over these, I don't know, moguls and stuff. And it's kind of fun and scary all at the same time. But this Peru shelter is really neat. It's an old shelter, an old log frame shelter. And it's right on right on a creek. Right on a creek, and I got to listen to the babbling brook all night. And in there, you sleep on all this soft wood, pine needles and stuff. It's like its own little cushion. Slept amazing. This is a low hang shelter. So you can actually stand up in there, but you have to watch your melon on this stuff when you're coming out through. It's a low shelter, but very, very nice. And then they have the creek here, and you get to listen to this all night, and it was just amazing. You want to talk about a sound machine? Yeah, just have a natural sound machine right there. Just beautiful. And then you go over here by the bridge, beautiful log bridge. It's funny, it's an old log bridge. They have so much creosote in these logs to protect the logs. Just the odor just comes out of the woods. But man, beautiful bridge right here. Pretty cool shelter. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. That's something my uncle always tells me. His whole peanut butter jelly and tuna sandwiches. But this right here is what's called feeding the machine. If you come out here, I don't care who you are, you're most likely going to run a calorie deficit. And you're going to eat in ways that you normally don't eat. The first week I wasn't hungry. This week I'm not having a problem eating. I do not have hiker hunger. I'll probably never get hiker hunger on 272 miles. But I'm hungry and I'm eating. But this is feeding the machine. You got to feed the machine, people. Your body needs calories to run on. So you come up with these wonky combinations. I mean, never in my life would I go to the fridge, whip open the door and say, yeah, I'm going to grab some of that Cabot cheese and then stuff half a big old slice of that in my mouth. And let me take a spoonful of granola, chocolate fruity pebble granola with raspberries in it. And then let me grab some peanut butter, stuff that in my mullet, and eat it. Let me tell you, you'd never do that in your house, but strangely, it's some kind of yummy. Then chase it down with some toasted almond hazelnut thing with all kinds of frizz in it. Doesn't have frizz, but all kinds of yummy stuff in it. That's right out of somebody's worst nightmare, but I'm telling you, it's actually yummy. It's really yummy. And we're off. Got a 9-mile day today. Hiking into a shelter right on a pond. I'm excited for that. I love sleeping around water. And so we'll get in there and have a good night. Got to get in. I want to get in there early. Another absolutely gorgeous day out here in the woods. I mean, it's hard to explain it. So very blessed, very happy for that. I'm sure that weather's going to swing at some point and I'm going to be cussing, but right now, loving it. Let's do it.
trail's getting more and more rugged as we go north. Woohoo! This is ascending Baker Peak, Baxter Peak. I think it's Baker. No rocket ship here, people. Take your time, pick your route, pick your path, and go up. It's hot. It's getting hot today. Very, very warm. It's got to be in the mid to high 70s, pushing 80 in the sun. These rocks have a lot of traction when they're dry. If you have good shoes, you can see where people stumble around down in there. But if you get up on this ridge right here, you can walk right up it. All right, enough hiking lessons. I don't need to fall off this thing. Woo! Wow! Look at that! Isn't that something? What a beautiful day! Wow, wow, wow! I don't know if you can see it. So I have that sweat rag I usually wear, but I'm having a battle with it because if I wear the sweat rag, I got to take it off and wring it out, and then my hands and my gloves get drenched with sweat. So I've come to just letting it drip off the brow. Bucha just passed me. Just an amazing young lady. She's an accomplished hiker, through hiked the PCTs, through hiked the long trail. She's through hiking the long trail again. She started in Manchester. I thought she spent the night on top of Bromley, but she started at Manchester, got to ride up to the parking lot, come over Bromley all the way here already, and it's only noon. What a powerful, powerful hiker. That's awesome. Awesome. Good to see. Someday maybe I'll get dialed in that much and keep it. That's awesome. I have no problem doing the big mile days if you can do them and you're not wrecking yourself. I'm just trying to help people understand that you haven't got to do the big mile days. Like, you can get out here and enjoy the trail without crushing them big mile days. But if you can do them and enjoy the trail, like, she's having a wonderful time. She's so happy. And I just met her down there on a rock, taking a break, having lunch in the sun and having her lunch. And yeah, just, I don't know, good stuff. My point is, there's all kinds of ways to hike the trail. You haven't got to limit yourself to one way, and I hope I'm an example of that. So, all right, we'll get down into the shelter. It's all downhill from here. There's nothing ever all downhill. But Far Out says it's all downhill to the shelter, so we'll see how that goes. And we'll chill out down there and have a good night. So, I gotta say, I'm very, very disappointed with this LifeStraw. I mean, I might have 10 liters of water filtered to this filter, and this thing is down to just a dribble on a gravity feed and pushing water through it. I'm a big guy. I mean, I got a lot of pressure on this Canuck bag. I mean, a lot. And I'm afraid the bag's gonna give to get water through this filter. I just sat here and back flushed it. I put a full 1.5 liters back flush through the filter, because you got to filter the water first, and then so you have clean water, so then back flush. But I've put a full 1.5 liters back flush through this filter, been tapping it, the more I back flush it, the worse the flow gets. And it's the same thing that happened with the filter that was old. I was afraid, oh, it's set all summer, that's the problem. Personally, I think these filters are junk. And I think that they're designed for just 2-3 day hikes. And most people go out for a little 3-day, 4-day section hike, and they get up and they want to use it. Next time they want to use it, and it's sat there for 4 months, it don't work. And they're like, oh, it's because I let it sit. The filters are junk. Just bring a Sawyer and be done with it, or another filter that works good. But personally, Sawyer. They seem to be the most consistent, most reliable. When you back flush them, they actually back flush and the flow gets better. Anywho, don't go Life Straw. Don't buy a Life Straw filter. Bucha, how you doing? I did. I'm beat.
Yeah, I like got here and I just like.
You should definitely be beat. You did like crazy day. It was amazing what you did. That's the pitch for the night. It's in this nice soft pine stuff. Very, very comfortable. I'm gonna sleep good here. These Injinjis are doing the same thing they did in my Hokas. This pinky toe, for some reason, this like spins around my toe as I walk, and it like cuts the circulation off my pinky toe, and it hurts like a son of a gun. These are hiker feet, people. This is what they look like. But see that right there? The Injinji is just cutting the circulation right off on my pinky toe. And I had that was happening to me on the Appalachian Trail in the Hokas, and I thought it was something that was the Hokas were doing, but I'm rocking the Topos now, and the same thing's happening. So what I did on the Appalachian Trail is I ended up not putting my pinky toe in the, I just let it dangle. The Injinji, I let the Injinji pinky toe dangle. I didn't put my pinky toe in it, and that seemed to be the fix, but I was hoping to not do that. I don't know a solution. If anyone knows a solution, throw it in the comments, please. I'd like to know. Or if anyone else has that happen with them. It's got to be some way my foot's moving in the shoe, causing the cloth to like spin around my pinky toe and just choke it out the pinky toe. This is the Little Rock Pond shelter up in there, and just a really cool shelter, really cool place. There's actually an active caretaker here. Met her on the trail. She's headed down to her car, running back up. So anyways, that's it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'm just trying to help get it out to as many people that I can, so it might be helpful to them. Anyways, with that, keep stepping, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.